smoking, Netflix binges, poor sleep, bad eating habits, video game marathons. I'm Chris Sovey, and if you stick with me for the next few minutes, we're going to discuss exactly how you can overcome some of the most undesirable habits in your life. So if one person says to you, you really should stop doing A, B, or C, well, that could just be their opinion, but if multiple people are telling you the same thing, it's probably a sign from the universe. So let's say maybe you're thinking, yeah, I want to change this thing, but I'm not really sure. I've tried to change this thing for a long time, but it hasn't really worked out. Well, let's talk about what you might be able to do about that. If you really want to make a change, if you really have a desire to change something, but you haven't been able to yet, the first step is going to be quantifying that it's a problem. Now, if you're watching this to try and help somebody else change a habit, just keep in mind that no one's going to truly make a change until they believe it's a problem in their own life. So if you want to help someone, don't tell them to do it because you want them to do it, but you have to help them see that they want to do it. Or if you're doing this for yourself, the same thing applies. So if you want to change something in your life, you have to actually quantify that it's a problem in the first place. Sit down with a pen and paper or your laptop and list out exactly how this particular issue or behavior is affecting your life, your relationships, your job, or anything else that's getting in the way of you being the exact person that you want to be. Once you've done that, once you've quantified that there's something that you want to change in your life, it's time to plan. That's step 2. So step 1 is quantify, step 2 is plan. And you need to have actionable goals that are set within a timeline. So you can't just say, I want to quit smoking, or I want to quit watching 5 hours of Netflix episodes of whatever show it is. You have to set a timeline and list action steps on exactly how you're going to do that. So let's take, for example, weight loss. Let's say you're focusing around healthy eating. You say, I want to eat better. Well, that's not enough. You want to say, I want to lose 20 pounds by this date by doing these steps. And it could be meal planning or spending time at a particular healthy restaurant. That kind of thing. Learning the skills that you need to make food at home. Once you've set out a solid, smart, realistic, and measurable plan, then you can go into step 3, which is accountability. So there's a lot of social science that supports the use of a social contract. Now that could be an advantage of having something like Facebook nowadays, or just writing out a contract saying that I'm doing this for this reason, or I will lose 20 pounds by this date. Sincerely, your name. So when you put that on there and you make it public, make it visible, put it up on your fridge. Even better, scale it out to a lot of people on social media if you feel comfortable with that. Then you're making a commitment to yourself. And once you've made that commitment to yourself, there will be a lot of inner conflict if you're not following through on the steps that you need to. And with that accountability, go back to your plan. You need to have a way that you can measure these things. So when you are checking your progress, you have some type of data that you can collect. And then you can get feedback from others as well, as long as it's objective and measurable. It's important to have patience in this process. The average time it takes to break a habit is 66 days. There have been numbers out there that have said 21 days, but more recent studies have said the mean is about 66 days. It's varied from 21 up to 254 days, I think it was. And so we need to be patient, and we need to accept that there will be setbacks, and you just need to get back on your plan. If you don't make your goal, revise your goal. Keep coming back to it. Keep revisiting your plan. Same thing goes with forming a new habit. It's going to take a long time, and the number varies widely. So if you look at the same kind of numbers, again, it can be as low as 18 days but usually it's going to be upwards of 60 plus days to form a new habit to replace another faulty one. I hope you found this video helpful, guys. I have a strong interest in the behavioral sciences, and that's one of the biggest reasons I've made healthyconsumer.com in the first place, to look at how we can make permanent, positive, long-term changes in each other's lives. So if you like this video, go ahead, leave a like. And the reason you might want to subscribe is because I'll be back every Friday with similar types of videos along with product reviews and helpful tips that you can use to enhance your life. Have a great day, and I'll see you next Friday.